In the morning, they would wake up and go to school just like the other students. All throughout the morning, they attended class with the other students. As the day wore on, lunch was enjoyed by all. As the day wore on, lunch was enjoyed by all over pleasant. By all over pleasant, silly conversation, mostly revolving around how Joshua might look in heels. School was followed by rigorous rehearsals that lasted late into the night. Everyone was having such fun that time. That time seemed to fly. And the day before the festival? My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate was always intended for us to meet in so base a fashion. Speak that we may both be unburdened, if nothing else for our beloved princess. We would cleave a path through fate with our own hands, but at this moment my words and a smile seem lost. Has fate clutched your heart, Oscar? But what is this passion that pierces me to the quick? Though I have no wish to fight you again, it would seem that I am left with little choice. Before this storm by the name of revolution should claim us both, take up your sword and we shall let fate decide. Yes, and by the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. Indeed. I can't keep a voice. Phew. Phew. Woohoo! I finally got through the scene with no mistakes. Haha, and a convincing performance it was. Haha, I've got nothing on you though. I don't think you fumbled a single line. Well, I've been familiar with the script for a long time. I think I learned about it the same rate you're going. I really appreciate you taking the trouble to rehearse. It's no big deal, you've kind of been my guide through it all. I think you make a great racer personally. Haha, you flatter me. We finally do this for real tomorrow. I hope Matron Teresa and the children will enjoy it. They really mean a lot to you, don't they? They're like your family. I'm sorry, did I say something wrong? No, you're exactly right. They're the ones who told me the real value of family. Both of my parents died shortly after I was born. What? I was still left in the care of an affluent relative. I never wanted for anything. But I really had no idea what having a family was like. It was 10 years ago that I met the matron. 10 years ago? Was that during the 100 Days War? Yes, that's when I came to Ruan. Everyone I knew had scattered trying to escape the Imperial forces. Matron Teresa and her husband Joseph took me in and cared for me. Wow. After the war ended, we waited several months for word to come of my relatives. She and Joseph were so kind to me. That was when I first understood what it was like to have a mother and father. And how it must be to have a family to be with. Chloe, I'm sorry. I've been rambling. You must be bored to tears. No, not at all. Let's really show everyone tomorrow how it's done. Right. I was worried before, but I'm really excited now. Jill and Hans sure have worked hard on this, haven't they? Yes indeed. But I think Joshua has really been the biggest help. I never expected him to be such a good actor. Yeah. He acted all uninterested, but he sure plays the role of the spoiled prince as well. He definitely he definitely nailed the mannerisms. I've seen professionals turn in worse performances. Does he have any experience in the theater? I don't really know much about his life before I met him. Whatever he went on back then, he's never really talked about it. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry. Don't sweat it. He's always been the type to be good at whatever he does. He's always so calm and collected. Sometimes he gets flustered though and that's when he's really cute. What? Perhaps our roles should have been reversed. Huh? Julius and Oscar. Somehow I think you would have preferred to play Oscar. How come? Or maybe, I mean, Julius is the son of a noble, and I'm sure I don't know anything about that. That's not what I mean. It's more about, you know, the ending. Oh, you mean how Oscar gets... Right. Well, it's just Joshua. And hey, do you mean you wouldn't like kissing Joshua? Don't be ridiculous. Still, it does seem rather... yeah. Come on, you're starting to sound like Jill. And besides, Joshua just sees me like a little sister. Does he? He's always treated me like a little kid, especially with my dad around. It drives me nuts. Anyways, absolutely nothing like that going on. Okay. Here you are. Joshua! Hans! Rehearsal's over and you're still practicing? That's some dedication you two have. Ready for the big duel scene? Just leave it to us. It'll be flawless. Really? I look forward to seeing it. Anyway, what are you two doing here? Were you looking for us? Yeah, today's the last day that you two will be staying with us in the dorms, right? I think we could have a big dinner to pump ourselves up. Maybe. Yeah, let's do it. I think it sounds like a great idea. By the way, wasn't Jill with you? She was called away by the dean some time ago. I'll go check on her. I'll come with you. You guys go on ahead to the cafeteria. Okay. Let's go to the cafeteria. As you wish, boss. Don't call me that. Haha. Looks like they've really hit it off. Sometimes it worries me that he doesn't really like that people get close. Ew, my sentences are so bad. What? Oh, it's nothing. Okay then, let's go get changed. It'll be kinda embarrassing to walk around like this. I have to agree. That should do it. Want to go meet up with Jill? Alright, let's go to the dean's office. Hey, that's a great idea. That's how Dean, always level-headed. Haha, you flatter me. Then I assume I can trust you and trust the list to you? Yes sir, I'll take care of it. Excuse us. Oh, we're sorry, are we interrupting? No, we were just finishing up. Actually... Dean, don't say anything. You'll spoil the fun tomorrow. What? You're acting all suspicious. Who are your planes this time, Jill? Hehehe. You have to wait until tomorrow to find out. Anyway, what's up? Do you need something for me? Do you need me for something? Yes, actually. Play explained that an evening festival had been planned for the next day in the anticipation of the play's success. Oh, that's not. That sounds fine. I'm just hoping and praying that the festival is a big success. Let's give it all we got. Haha. Barry name major complication. I think tomorrow will go just fine. Yes, sir. Come on, Jill. Let's go to the cafeteria. Okay. Yeah, gotta relearn controls. I haven't played in a while. No, this is gonna probably end up on top of, like... It's gonna be, like, split between what I played ages ago and what I play now in one of the episodes. Or one of the parts, because it's been so long and I can't. It's just the way I do things. Hey, we're here. Phew, thanks everyone. Thank you, Jill. Hey, we've been waiting for you. Now you ready to order some food? Oh man, my stomach cries out for nourishment. Finishing out the play and having to run hither and yon like madmen really wakes up an appetite. But that all ends after today, right? You're right. I've got to get motivated. Got the new job to do with and all. Wait, what? What new job? Yeah, I'll tell you about it later. Let's go out there and stir things up. We're going to make this festival a huge success. I'll be counting on you, Estelle. You too, Joshua. Oh, I'm all over it. We'll do our absolute best. That evening, everyone spent a rather busy hour in the cafeteria. At the end, they all raised a toast with soft drinks to the success of the play. Afterward, they returned to the dorm and went to bed early, in order to be prepared for the busy day ahead. On the day of the festival... The stage is perfectly set? No, set perfect, whatever. The lights are just right. Okay, looks like we're ready to unleash our masterpiece. Yeah. Wow, I ain't chugging this dialogue for no good reason. We'll be opening soon. We got a bit before everything starts, so go have some fun in the meantime. Now you're talking. I'm gonna stuff my face with something from every food stall out there. Well, food stand, not store. Whatever. It's just. I'm not saying how fun is for me. Looking around is fine, but if you eat too much, you'll be too full to move in the play. Yeah, I probably shouldn't overdo it. Hey, aren't you guys gonna come with us? Can't, we still got student council business to deal with. You'll be fine, got some fun. What? What student council business? And didn't you say the same thing last year? Yesterday? Sorry, not last year, yesterday. Is there something I can do to help? We're fine, I promise. What you need to do is show Joshua and Estelle around. Why am I getting these things so messed up today? On the Pipsqueak's gonna be showing up soon? Oh right, sorry. We'll have time enough to go out and enjoy the festival. Oh yeah, and Joshua. If you see any hot girls out there, I expect you to beeline it right back here and tell me, got it? I wouldn't want any of them miss out on the pleasure of my company. Yeah, I got it. Tall, gorgeous, sensual, charming. Did I miss anything? My friend, I couldn't have said it better myself. Men. Seriously, talk about one-track minds. The time you've all been waiting for has finally arrived. The 52nd Genesis Royal Academy Campus Festival has begun. Holy, tons of people. Was this just a famed Genesis Academy genius? Whatever. You can correct me if you want. I'm at the point where it's like, I struggle with names, so I get it wrong, so be it. So it's definitely not your average school festival. Well, we are expecting a lot more visitors this year than usual. Alright, it's finally here. Come on, Hans, let's go. Alright. We'll be in the student council office, so come see us if you need us. Sure thing, best of luck, you two. Shall we go and look around? Works for me. Okay, just sleep. That's not what I did before. I'm not gonna buy it, but I don't know what it does. I only buy one of each because I can just make it later. Corn. Holy popcorn. I specifically know what I meant to do at the moment. I've not seen you since last year's Royal Council, Mayor Dalmore. Has much changed since then? As you can see, I'm feeling quite well. You look to be in good health also. I expect that today will be quite enjoyable. Hey Kana. Good afternoon. Hi guys. Jean told me what's going on. So you're helping out wherever you're needed? Yeah, more or less. Are you working as security or something? Basically. The whatever. He tend to be the Bavarian celebrities from all walks of life. Every year they're all invited back. Thus the need for hiding security. Wow, I wonder who else went here. The who's who of Libero, I guess. Well, just leave security up to me and you two can focus on helping out with the festival. When we were students, this building wasn't even around yet. The building to the north used to be the main school building. The lead roles will be played by students, will they not? Everyone's even more active than usual. Ahead, Dean's Room Factory Lounge, Academy personnel only, please. Your Grace, I hate to say this once more, but please consider your words when among the public. So this is a campus which funded through the royal coffers. As the Queen's nephew, I'd give it a thorough inspection. Ha ha ha, I'm sure that the students would consider it a great honor. Was the old fart even invited? I imagine he was. Not inviting him would have just been asking for trouble. My thoughts are very low-key. To be honest, I seem to research periodically is... Wait. Whatever. That's okay, I just thought we ever use... I'm stumbling me so much today. Inventory, clubhouse. Oh look, who we ran into? Huh? Professor Alba, is that you? Well, Estelle and Joshua. It's a pleasant surprise, I trust you're doing well. Were you invited here for the festival? Sadly no, I'm here on other business. I've come to investigate a new discovery within Zephyr Tower. I was hoping that the Academy could provide me with some useful materials. Wow, you're really dedicated. Aha, well, I have to be. Research hasn't made me wealthy, so I'm fueled by pure enthusiasm. Pure enthusiasm. On a related note, the Academy's curriculum is divided into a few courses, isn't it? Will there be any exhibitions? Yes, although of the 3 courses available to study here, only social studies classes will have an exhibition. The students are displaying the results of an independent research project. I see, I recall my own days as a student. So where is this research publication made? Oh, okay, so this is your first time at the Academy, right? Let's see, how to explain. Indeed, the campus is fairly littered with buildings. If you like, we can just take you there. That would be helpful. But I hate to spoil your fun here. Oh, it's fine, we're not doing anything major right now. I see, well, in that case, I would greatly appreciate you showing me to the exhibition hall. Whenever you have time. I'll be waiting for you right here in the cafeteria. My, the students here are fortunate. I certainly wish my own meals only cost this much. Oh, we don't have a dragon there, we'll just get taken. Well, you certainly pulled out all the stops, haven't you? So many areas of interest from history to economics. Thank you so much, this looks like smashing fun. It was my pleasure to help, sir. Social studies is my major, so I hope you enjoy looking around. I haven't been any good at this whole academic thing. One of these days you're really going to have to get over that. Being a bracer requires knowledge in many different areas of study. Aha, well, I'm itching to start looking around, so if you excuse me. Thank you again for showing me the way here. Miss Chloe. Oh, you're all here. Hey kiddos, glad you can make it. Are you having fun? Yeah, it's awesome. I ate so much candy I puked. I told you not to be such a pig. Haha, is Matron Teresa with you? Yep, she's talking to those people over there. Here she is. Good afternoon, all. Matron Teresa. Good afternoon, Matron. Thank you very much for inviting us here today. The children and I enjoyed it greatly. Hey, Miss Chloe. When's your plaything supposed to start? We've all been looking forward to it. I see, well, you have to wait just a little longer. Did you know that both Estelle and Joshua are going to be in the play with me? Really, that's going to be so cool. What part are you going to be playing, Mr. Joshua? Well, how to put this? You just have to wait and see, won't you? Oh, by the way, are you guys staying in Minoria? Yes, for the continued goodwill of the innkeepers. That said, however... Hey guys, do you want to see the costumes that will be used into the play? They have pretty dresses and suits of armor. Pretty dresses? Suits of armor? I guess I have your attention. I'll give you an exclusive sneak peek at them before the play starts. Yay! I want to go too. I'll be backstage, come when you're ready. Okay, now follow me. Joshua's such a thoughtful boy. I didn't want to speak of this in front of the children. You mean... Yes, I've chosen to accept the mayor's offer. We will impose upon the Minorians no longer. I will tell the children the day after the festival. I see. That's sad, but I suppose you have no choice. Please don't look at me so. Grancel is easily reachable by airship. Moreover, I can look for work while I'm there. I can save enough Mira, I'll be able to rebuild the orphanage someday. Matron. Now then, let's find the children, shall we? I would imagine that they're a bit much for Joshua to handle on his own. Whoa, it's so cool. I wonder if I could wear it. Know how short you are. I wish I could try on a white dress. Whoa, you look like you're having fun. Huh? Where'd Joshua go? Mr. Joshua? He left after he brought us here. He said wait here until the girls arrive. Is something wrong? Hehe. Eyes nose. Mr. Joshua went looking for the guy with silver hair. Silver hair? Yeah, What? He helped us get out of the fire before. His hair's all shiny and pretty. What? So he's seen on campus? Just for a second though. Mr. Joshua sure surprised. Polly, you dummy. Why didn't you come tell any of us? Because I was eating a crepe. Estelle. I know. I'll be right back, matron. Yes, that's fine. Polly, would you please go with her? Don't worry about us, we'll be fine. By your leave, matron. Hey, you're going too? Yes, I'm sorry. We'll see you at the play. Yes, go and knock your socks off. Anyway, let's go find Joshua. I don't know who that guy with silver hair is, but even without meeting him, he totally creeps me out. Just a moment, please. Zeke. Scree? I need to ask you something. Did you see where Joshua went? Scree! I don't think I'll ever get tired of that. Wait, is he headed to the old school building down the road? Yes, shall we? But I really cannot keep my voice in like one spot consistently. Like, had I a good spot, then I fell out. Chest. Reviving Balm. The item fairy has yet to make a second round today. Strange, I could have sworn, but it couldn't be. Joshua? Hey, you two. You just don't make us worry about you. I almost had a heart attack when I heard you went chasing after some guy with silver hair. How did you know? Polly told us. I guess she saw you. She's a pretty sharp-eyed kid. I did follow a man matching her description on it this way, but I guess I lost him. Oh my. He must have been pretty talented if he managed to give you the slip. Any idea who he was? I'm afraid not. I don't think it was an arsonist though. I tailed him as long as I could. I see. By the way, why'd you run off by yourself? My thoughts exactly. You could have at least left us a message. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to worry you. Who said I was worried? I was just pointing out the importance of teamwork. You're a terrible liar. Not 5 minutes ago you were in total panic. I was not. And hey, you were pretty concerned yourself. Thank you both of you. Your attention, please. All play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Once again, all play personnel, please report to the auditorium right away. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's almost time, isn't it? Yes, we should get into costume. The play will start soon. Alright then, let's go. Let's do this. Oh, what about that guy with the silver hair? I suppose all we can do is let Connor know and warn her to keep an eye out. The three then spoke to Connor about the silver-haired man and left for the auditorium immediately afterwards. 30 minutes later. Wow, look at all the people. Okay, now I'm getting kind of nervous. You'll be fine, Estelle. This is what all the rehearsals were for. Besides, once we start up, you'll forget they're even there. You're the type who can only focus on one thing at a time anyway. Just one thing at a time, huh? Well, I'll guess I just focus on spoiling the dress then. That'll be easy. Okay, you two can have your little spat another time. This year's campus festival is already a big success. Though we have many esteemed individuals here, such as the Duke and the Mayor, we can't afford to be intimidated. So just remember our #1 rule and you'll be fine. If you're gonna puke, do it off stage. I like how that's #1. The rule is not to puke on stage. We've done a good job of keeping the festival lively so far. Now let's close it out with a real bang. Without further ado, the Student Council proudly presents Madrigal of the White Magnolia. Enjoy the show. In the year 1100 of the Septian calendar, 100 years ago, Libera was still a land of nobles and aristocrats. The commoners too held some power, and they were I give up. I cannot. I can't speak right now. Traders that grew more influential with each passing year. During this period, there was much friction between the classes, and the nobles and commoners clashed often. As time went on, those clashes intensified. The intercession of the royal family and the church failed to end the squabbling. The stage was set for our final conflict. A year had passed since illness stole the king from his people. Our tale begins on an early spring evening in the rooftop garden of the Granzel Castle. The street lights shine on everyone, each bright with their own happiness. In spite of that, here you are, princess. Please, don't you think you should be going to bed soon, your Royal Highness? Staying up so late can surely do you no good. It's alright if I should fall ill. If that happens, then perhaps I could avoid becoming the last ember in this dying flame we call Libera. Please do not speak of such. Your Highness, you are the most exalted individual in Libera. If you were to take a husband, you could take control of the kingdom. I will not marry. Despite my father's wishes, I shall not consent to it. But your Highness, you have two fine men as suitors, after all. One is Sir Julius of the Chivalric Order of the Imperial Guards and the eldest son of a duke. And Sir Oscar, commoner though he may be, he has been recognized often in his battles against the Empire. I can't... Well, both are such fine men. No one knows better than I the quality of their characters. Oh, Oscar Julius, how am I to choose between you? Oh my, isn't that Joshua playing the role of the princess? I suppose that Jill has to put a great deal of thought into the reverse casting business. Indeed, ma'am. He plays his role well, but the two maids leave much to be desired. Do you remember, Oscar, how we spent our boyhood days in this alley running about and pretending our sick with swords? I can never forget, Julius. In those days, it was so simple, with you and Cecilia alike. I treasure that time greatly. I recall how stunned I was. I would always conspire to play with her in secret and discover another had been doing the same. She was so lovely as the sight of the falling petals in spring. Indeed, fair Cecilia was onto our very own sun. But the light would dim with each day past. The nobles and the commoners. The fury of that conflict would never have been avoided. The princess' grief is easily understandable. Cruel fate mocks us so, but it is our very existence that has brought her such sorrow. Oh wow, they're so cool. I hate to say it, but the guy kinda looks cuter than the girls. Hush now and watch the show. Know this, Julius. The commoners' impudence cannot be tolerated no longer. If they should forget their place and no longer view us as their superiors, Libera's power structure would surely fall into ruin. If I may, Father, it's been roughly 10 years since the Eastern Republic was founded. Perhaps the eventual seizure of power by the common people is inevitable in any state. Speak not of such repulsive events. What is freedom? What is equality? What is anything if commoners and nobles alike should cast all tradition aside? Whether we should fall down our knees for the Empire's military and concede to their will. Father? That's a darn fine Duke up there. You let the commoners get all high and mighty and your whole society collapses. Your Grace, perhaps it would be best to keep our voices down. Oscar, I'm expecting great things from you. If you can get the royal family on our side, we will have a great advantage over the nobles. And that advantage will allow us to seize power. But Chairman, I cannot consent to this. I can never use Cecilia for political gain. Always putting others before yourself, I see. Even though you now have the chance to become king, albeit only on paper. If you would refuse, it would only lead to a bloody uprising and subsequent revolution. The royal family, and surely the nobles as well, would disappear into the shells of history. Chairman! Impressive, they've done their research. I had doubts about this. Ever since I first heard about the reverse role gimmick. The students had put a great deal of work into this, it seems. Young Braithwaite have had no small hand in this either. I do not wish bloodshed on anyone, revolution or not. I cannot simply allow Julius and Cecilia to die. As for myself, I know not what I should do. Ugh. So good. I'm gonna be sick. Are you alright? You must have had quite more than you can handle. It may be spring, but you surely catch your death if you sleep out here. Thank you, good Sir Knight. It has nothing to do with being a knight, but rather a simple concern. I was quite a young fool not to see what I must do. You've got that right. What? My arm! Hehehe, just a touch of anesthetic on the blade. Now if you'd be so kind as to sit still. Curse you, assassin! Who sent you? Just a noble who wants you out of the picture. You want it badly enough to pay me up front and pretty well. At that, all you need do is die. I get it. Not bad at all. So up next, we should have... Whoops, almost got so wrapped up that I forgot about my work. Long has it been since you entered my sight, fair princess? Yes, Julius, it truly has. I cannot help but notice that Oscar is not with you today. Back when my father yet breathed, the both of you often oft spoken of by the maids of the court. As you know well, your highness, the kingdom is in the midst of crisis most dire, and as such, he and I may never be as close as we once were. I confess, I come to you today to ask a favor. What favor would that be? That you allow he and I, head of the chivalric order of the High Guard and the young general, to engage in a duel of honor, and that the victor shall be granted the great honor of becoming your husband. Quite dramatic indeed. Caught up in the conflict between noble and commoner, these two close friends have finally decided on a duel. The princess now realizes their determination and keeps silent. And on the day of the duel, two knights step onto the grand arena of the royal city. May have come to witness a commoner and noble and all social castes in between. But conspicuously absent from the proceedings is the one whom they fight. Whom they fight. Princess Cecilia herself. My friend, I fear that this was inevitable. Perhaps fate is always intended for us to meet in so base a fashion. Speak that we may both be unburdened, if nothing else for our beloved princess. We would cleave our path through fate with our own hands, but at this moment my words and a smile seem lost. Has fate clutched your heart, Oscar? Perhaps, but what is this question that pierces me to the quick? As I see you with blade drawn, I feel as though I've been waiting for this moment. Before this storm by the name of revolution shall claim us both, we shall let fate decide our outcome. Yes, and may the goddess above see our spirits as they truly are. Come then, let it be done. On guard. Impressive, Julius. I should say the same of you. But still, you seem to hesitate. What troubles you, Oscar? Is this the extent of your skill? Perhaps the tales of your acts of valor against the Empire were grossly exaggerated. Ha! Well done, Julius. Magnificent swordsmanship. Oscar, your arm. I've had worse, 'tis but a scratch. Neither our blade connected with flesh, nor even glancing blow. Your wound was struck prior? This is a tactic most low, Duke Radmont. Was this your intention from the start? Aha. I'll thank you to cease slandering my good name. Are you implying that I instigated this? Father, is it true, did you? It's alright, Julius. My only experience has brought us about. Besides, I've received far worse on the field of battle. I will put everything I have behind my next strike. I intend to kill you. Oscar. Very well, I will rage it all on my next strike as well. For the fair princess and the future of the Survey Kingdom, he who lives when all is said and done will inherit the responsibility for all, and he who dies will watch over it from the realm of the spirits. Such is also the pride of a knight. I suppose it is. Yeah. No! Oh. See ya. Princess! Cecilia, why? Were you not in attendance? Oh, Oscar, Julius. I did not wish to observe a duel between the two of you. I felt I had to find a way to put a stop to this. Great ideas that I arrived in time. Cecilia. Princess. Hear me, all in attendance. Dismiss me and set aside your differences, please. Are we not of all of Liberia, and do we not love this land? There is so little that separates us from one another. If you would but take your foe's hand, surely we could find a peaceful resolution. Your Royal Highness, you need say no more. My vision fades, but what of you two? Will you not do as I ask? Your will be done, my princess. At your side. Strange, everything is floating. When I was young, I would sneak out of the castle down to the alley. Oscar, Julie, you both always had smiles for me. I love your smiles, so please, don't ever stop. Princess. No, this cannot be, Princess. I'll do anything, please, no. Cecilia, you. Our poor princess. I just don't understand why she'd do such a thing. Our princess gave her life that we might stop this unending dispute. Compared to that sacrifice, what a trifle is the pride of a nobleman. Had we not been fighting, it would never come to this. Only now, when it is too late, do I see our folly. In this fate, the fate of all men, with their spirits still shackled to their flesh. Aidios, great goddess of the skies, we now know of your great resentment. There is much that you do not yet understand, it seems. I granted you flesh to be your vessel, but your spirit still know more freedom and ability. Such contempt for it lies only within you yourselves. So beautiful. A more beautiful voice I have never heard. It's amazing. Aidios herself has graced us with her presence. The goddess? Incredible. Hear me, young knights. I have observed your contest. You are both courageous and strong, yet something vital within you is broken. It is as you say. Our own immaturity is what invites this fate upon us. Chairman, has your hate for the nobles and the monarchy blinded you to the fate that we all but men? I am ashamed. Duke, you know your sins better than anyone else could. And you, all the rest of you, who have simply watched these events unfold. There's something fundamental within you that is lost as well. Strike your hand upon your breast and sink well upon this. And now it seems that you have even remembered your hearts. And such, perhaps hope yet remains for Liberia. So long as you never forget the lessons learned this day. Oh, she has vanished. Oh, where am I? Princess! Cecilia! Oh my, Julius, Oscar. Have you both been called to heaven as well? It's a genuine miracle. Princess! Oh, please, oh, praise. Why the two of you here? And the Duke and the Chairman? So I'm not dead? Almighty Aidios. Aidios has given Liberia back his beloved. Praise her for her benevolence. Oscar, Julius. What happened? Nothing that needs you concern yourself over, Cecilia. The conflict is at an end. I believe that everything will be alright. You're being naive, Oscar. We still have a duel to finish, do we not? Julius? No, you still intend to fight? On the contrary, this match is concluded. And besides, this fool managed to get hit on his sword arm. But it may not do for a duel such as this to not have a clear victor. Thus it stands to reason that the man who fought with a significantly handicapped yet emerged undefeated should be regarded as the victor. Wait, Julius? Don't misunderstand me, Oscar. I have not given up on the princess. Once you had healed, our duel would continue, but with blades of wood. just when we were boys. I see. Aha, very well, then I shall accept your challenge. Have neither of you any regard for my own wishes? You are mistaken. You, my lady, shall judge today's match. I think only fair for the victor to be granted a kiss. Surely everyone awaits with bated breath for it. Very well. Don't they look marvelous together? Almighty Adios, look well upon this, and may this fine day extend onto eternity. Eternal peace to Libelle. Eternal glory to Libelle. Quite the grand finale. But no matter. And so the curtain fell on the Madrigal of the White Magnolia to the grand fanfare acclaim. And with its conclusion, an announcement went out that the campus festival had reached its end. The crowd began to disperse and leave the campus, each person wearing a look of contentment.